So let's take a look at some math involving multiplying with trailing zeros. So let's look at the example. We have 30 times 40. So again, remember that trailing zero means we're multiplying by 10. So I have 3 times 10. Because remember, 30 is the same thing as 3 tens. 40 is the same thing as 4 times 10, or 4 tens. Now, since multiplication is commutative, we can rearrange it as we see fit. I want to put the front numbers together, the 3 times the 4. And I want to stick those trailing zeros on the ends, and they just mean multiplying by 10, multiplying by 10. So when we do the math, all I really need to know is what 3 times 4 is. And remember, 3 fours means 4 plus 4 plus 4. So I have a 4, a 4, and a 4. So 1 4 is 4, then 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 3 fours is 12. And then when I multiply by 10, that just means to stick on a 0. If I multiply by another 10, that just means to stick on a 0. So therefore, the answer is 1,200. So when I do this math right here, what we pick up on is I'm allowed to just basically ignore the zeros. They just really just mean multiplying by 10. So all I really have to focus on is 4 times 7. And then those zeros mean you're going to be multiplying by 10 and multiplying by 10. So 4 times 7 means 4 sevens. I could use my tic-tac-toe board. For my sevens. And remember, we have like 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, and then 7, 8, 9. Hopefully you're faster than I am with the tic-tac-toe board. This mouse is hard to write with. Then you come across 0, 1, 2, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. And then remember, we have our multiplication factors go across. So 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, and 63. I need 4 times 7. That's that one right there. That 4 times 7. So 4 times 7 is going to turn into 28. And then we have those 10s, which means it's just use zeros as placeholders. So the answer just turns into 2,800. So when I do 8 times 9, again, I can say that's 8 nines. So that's kind of a 9 strategy. So down here, I can do my 9s. So remember, it's just 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then you got to go back up. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And again, hopefully you're much faster than me with that. So what I need is 8 nines. So I need to go down to the 8th fact. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The 8th fact is at 72. So the 8 9 means to bring down to 72. And notice how there's these 3 trailing zeros. That needs to multiply by 10. That needs to multiply by 10. That needs to multiply by 10. So in other words, just stick on those 3 trailing zeros. We haven't talked about a number this big, but we would read that as 72,000, and no hundreds, no tens, no ones. So just 72,000 would be the way we would read that. If I do 600 times 8, we would have just to multiply the 6 and the 8. So I can use the 8 facts for that. So if you use the 8 facts, that's going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then my other side's those evens. So 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate? And then 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Who do you appreciate? So I need the 6th fact down. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The 6th fact down would be that 48. So 6 times 8 is going to be 48. And notice that there's only these 2 trailing zeros. So I just stick those 2 trailing zeros on the end because they mean multiplying by tens. And you multiply by tens, all you do is stick on zeros. So I'm allowed to just stick those on again. And that's the cool thing about multiplication being commutative. So you literally can just front end multiply and then stick on the trailing zeros, and I would have then 4,800. So that's what it kind of boils down to, is that. So basically all you do when you multiply is you're really just multiply front numbers and then remember to add in the zeros. That's what it pretty much boils down to, is that. So multiply the front numbers and then add the trailing zeros on the end. Slowly you can do this mentally. You know, if you know that 3 times 4 is 12, then you just stick down the 2 zeros and you end up with the 1200. To do 40 times 7, you literally could do it just mentally. 4 times 7 is that 28, and then you stick on the 2 zeros. So if you have those facts actually memorized, that's what a fact is. Facts are things you just know. Then you do this math a lot quicker. Or you can use the tricks and patterns. So the 7's got a trick, the 8's got a trick, or the 9's got a trick, and the 8's got a trick. So we can do that rather quickly. So hopefully you see that as useful when we are starting to multiply larger and larger values.